By authority of the Governing Board of the London Business School, it is my honour to confer the title of Honorary Fellow on Badr Jafar. Congratulations.
Thank you, Louisa. In case you're wondering, I was told crutches are guaranteed to soften an audience. We shall see. I'll start by congratulating Dean Ortolo Manier for a stellar 7 years at the helm of this great institution. My gratitude to you, sir, and the London Business School community for bestowing upon me the privilege of Honorary Fellow and for allowing me to share in this momentous occasion. Friends and colleagues, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2024. Today is a day of celebration and reflection. It's also a day for looking ahead. But before we do that, I want to take a moment to look inward. There are certain dates that we never forget. Your birthday, the birthdays of loved ones, your wedding anniversary. Trust me, you must never forget that. Perhaps the day you were accepted to London Business School. These dates are the milestones that punctuate our personal narratives. And then there are dates that, one way or another, have a profound impact on us all. Dates like September 11th, 2001, and more recently, October 7th. These dates are etched into our collective consciousness. They are moments that change the course of history. Today, I want to share with you 3 dates that helped shape who I am. These dates also hold personal lessons for me, lessons that may resonate with you as you embark on your onward journeys. The first date is the 9th of July, 1948. On this day, my maternal grandfather from Nazareth, Badr al-Fahum, who was serving as mayor, was effectively expelled from his home in what became known as the Nakba, the Arabic for catastrophe. His family took refuge in Lebanon, where my mother was born 4 years later, and where she grew up as a Palestinian child disconnected from her ancestral home. Growing up amidst generational trauma, my mother found strength in her heritage, traditions, and values, passed down through generations. Torn between proud roots and the reality of her new environment, her sense of belonging shifted inward. She realized that true belonging begins with the understanding and acceptance of oneself. While we are often urged to seek out our passion or purpose, it's this internal sense of belonging that delivers peace within, no matter where life takes you. Reconciling the complexities of identity and embracing the unique path that defines us. My mother's experience taught me that you belong not because where you were born or what you might achieve, but because of who you are and the values that you live by. It's through understanding ourselves that we can find our place in the world and contribute meaningfully to it. Belonging isn't about fitting in. It's about recognizing our shared humanity and our connection to each other. It means accepting that our differences are not a barrier, but a bridge to collective strength. Mother Teresa once said, "Today, if we have no peace, it's because we have forgotten that we belong to each other." This resonates deeply, especially against the backdrop of recent tragic events. And this message is just as relevant to our institutions, recognizing that only by working together across government, business, and the social sector can we address our common challenges. The second date is the 14th of July, 1958. This is the day that my father's family had their lives turned upside down as a result of the military coup d'etat in Iraq. My grandfather, Badr Jafar, a prominent politician who had held several cabinet positions, narrowly avoided harm in the turmoil that saw the monarchy and senior politicians massacred. My father, just 11 years old at the time, consequently spent much of his childhood here in London, far from the land that his family had called home for tens of generations. Everything happens for a reason. The reason often becomes clearer with time and reflection. My father focused on his education and in 1968 forged a path amidst the dreams and ambitions of a flourishing nation in the making, what became the United Arab Emirates on the 2nd of December 1971, another transformative date in Middle East history, had embraced him and his entrepreneurialism and became an incredible foundation for our family's future. In fact, as a deeply proud Emirati, I am constantly guided by the spirit of our young yet formidable nation, which espouses an unwavering belief that nothing is impossible to those determined to make their dreams a reality. And inspired by my father's example, I continue to apply his invaluable lessons today. Always expect the unexpected. Never take anything for granted, and trust the journey as it unfolds. In adversity, my father and his father unearthed a powerful truth that every setback, every hardship carries within it the seeds of growth and possibility. Yet this transformation is only possible through forgiveness, a liberating act that enables us to shed bitterness and embrace the unknown with courage, humility. I've come to appreciate that my father's ability to forgive stems not from naivety, but from pragmatism and faith. Forgiveness isn't weakness. It isn't merely a virtue. It's the ultimate act of reclaiming your power and a strategic decision to free up emotional energy to focus on what truly matters. And what matters, you might wonder? Well, for me, at least, it's staying committed to personal growth, cultivating meaningful relationships, and believing that God has our backs, guiding us along the way. The final date I'd like to reflect on is the 21st of December, 2016, the day our first child, Samira, was born. Navigating the persistent tug of war between dwelling on the past and worrying about the future can leave us mentally adrift, obscuring our ability to see and think clearly. Before Samira, my days often blurred under the weight of past regrets and future anxieties. But then came our daughter, a tiny beacon of wisdom. Her arrival brought into sharp focus the power and importance of being present. This marked a transformative shift from focusing on what's wrong with the world to cherishing what's right in every moment. Here, clarity resides, and opportunity begins to unfold. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, reportedly advised, when you wake up in the morning, don't take the following evening for granted. When you go to sleep at night, don't take the following morning for granted. Observing our children's innate ability to be present has inspired me to embrace each day with intention and purpose. It has ingrained in me a sense of urgency, a recognition that now is always the decisive hour. In a world fixated on big institutions and lofty global initiatives, many of which find themselves increasingly incapable of addressing people's needs or maintaining their trust, I've come to realize that the most important institution is not found in towering edifices or distant boardrooms, but in the sanctity of our homes. It's in these everyday spaces where values, love, and a sense of belonging are nurtured every day, fortifying us with the resilience to face whatever challenges come our way. London Business School, class of 2024, today I join in celebrating each of you for your accomplishments. On this day, an important one in each of your lives, I pray that you find enduring success and true fulfillment in all your endeavors. May the power of belonging, the grace of forgiveness, and the immediacy of the present be your constant traveling companions on the road that lies ahead. Love and blessings to you all.